Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about the first chapter of English, a, a letter to God. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. From this height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour, or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lenjo was knew his fields intimately had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. The meaning of the word crest, top of a hill, dotted, full of, downpour, heavy rain, intimately means closely. So this is the introduction paragraph of our chapter. A farmer who has worked very hard day and night. Now he is eagerly waiting for a downpour, a shower, or a rain to fulfill his dreams and to get a good harvest. Lenjo, the farmer who lived on the only house that was there on the top of the hill. The hill was low heighted. From there, a river and a ready to harvest cornfield was visible. The field belonged to Lenjo, and he had the utmost confidence that the harvest would be reap great profits. The only thing that he awaited was the rainfall. In this hope, he spent an entire morning gazing at the sky in the northeast direction from where a drizzle was expected to shower on his field. Now, we are going to get some water, woman. The woman who was preparing supper replied, Yes, God willing. The older boys were walking in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all, Come for dinner. It was during the meat that, just as Lanjo had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed, These are not raindrops falling from the sky, they are new coins. The big drops are 10-cent pieces and the little ones are fives. The man, while looking at the sky, confidently tells his wife that they are going to have a rain shower, to which the lady replies by saying, Only if everything happens as they hope and expect. Their elder children were walking at the field, and the younger ones were playing near the house when Lenjo's wife calls everyone for dinner. It is during the dinner time, drops of rain begin to fall, hereby proving the farmer's prediction to be true. The wind was pleasant, and the clouds could be seen approaching from the northeast sky. Lenjo goes out of the house to take pleasure in the feeling of the droplets on his body. He refers to the drizzle as the coins, large droplets being equivalent to 10 cents and the smaller ones are 5. He says so because these raindrops would ensure a good crop which would eventually get them a lot of money. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers draped in a curtain of rain. But suddenly, a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. These truly all resembled new silver coins. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. There are some tough words which you have to remember. Regard it, consider or think in a specified way. Draft, adorn, cover or wrap, someone or something. Hailstones, a pellet of hail. Resemble, have a smaller appearance to or qualities to common with. Exposing, make something visible. On seeing, everything to as expected. Lenzo reflected upon the field and then flowers covered with droplets, which seemed as if they were wrapped in a curtain. Unexpectedly, strong wind started blowing, leading to a hailstorm. Satirically, the writer refers to these pellets of frozen rain as new silver coins. The innocent boys became playful and went out in the rain to play and collect these hailstones which look like frozen balls. It's really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. For an hour, the hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. The field was white as it covered with salt. The farmer now starts worrying and hopes that the storm gets over quickly, which to his utmost disappointment didn't. The hailstones covered the entire valley, including the house, garden, hillside, and the cornfield. It made everything look so white that it seemed as it was covered in salt. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Lenjo's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, a plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. This year we'll have no corn. That night was a sorrowful one. All our work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We will all go hungry this year. What is the meaning of plague? A destructively numerous inflow or multiplication of a harmful animal. Infestation. Locust means insect which fly in big groups and destroy crops. Lenjo became stressed and disappointed as everything went against the plan. The trees had shed their leaves. Corns were smashed and the flowers had also fallen from their plants. While standing in the withered fields, he conveyed his dismay and sorrow to his sons by commenting that the effect of the storm proved to be worse than that of crop-destroying insect. All their hard work had gone in vain. He felt helpless, as no corn had been left, and feared that they might have to starve this time. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope: help from God. Don't be so upset. Even though this seems like a total loss, remember, no one dies of hunger. That's what they say. No one dies of hunger. What is the meaning of solitary? Existing alone or lonely. Even after everything had gone southwards or gone wrong, the family still had hope in their hearts. They had faith in the Almighty even after nothing was left. They give each other support and recalled a saying which assures that no one ever dies of starvation. I repeat, no one ever dies of starvation. But in the hearts of all who lived in the solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope: help from God. Don't be so upset. Even though this seems like a total loss, remember, no one dies of hunger. That's what they say. No one dies of hunger. It shows the immense faith the farmer and the family had in the Almighty. Thank you. Have a good day.